Hey, look. Look.
You beginner luck.
According to the latest figures, Cobra Kai has gone down really well with the audience, garnering 73 million viewers as of 2021. Cobra Kai's success is hardly a surprise considering that it's a modern-day reboot of the 1980s teens classic Karate Kid, with the star characters reprising their roles. So it only stands to reason that these actors are being paid a fortune to replay their old roles. Here's how rich the Kobra Kai cast is. But first, let's briefly talk about the story and why it was so essential for these original characters to return for it to work the way it has. After its massive global success in the 80s, the Karate Kid actors went their separate ways, doing gigs here and there and generally just living their lives. Until they were brought back in 2018 by directors Josh Heald, John Hurwitz, and Hayden Schlossberg for Cobra Kai. But enough about that. Let's talk about how much money Ralph Macchio, who has reprised his role as Daniel LaRusso, earns. Ralph Macchio. Ralph Macchio was 23 years old when he first donned on the mantle of the Karate Kid, and it's considered to be his career-defining role, even though it wasn't his movie debut. And despite appearing in numerous projects since, he's never quite been able to reach that same level of fame or fortune. Because the project earned over $130.4 million globally, we can assume Macchio and his fellow actors received a hefty paycheck, even if the numbers aren't publicly available. When he was recruited for Cobra Kai, he wanted to flat-out refuse it entirely. In his own words, "I've said no for 30 years. I was definitely the last guy to come to the party," since he's apprehensive of any and all reboots of the successful franchise. But Macchio ultimately decided to return to the role because he believed the creators really had a very well thought-out pitch by coming in through the eyes of Johnny Lawrence. He also claimed that there needed to be a Miyagi element to the story to make it feel tangible, and the writers provided him with that. So the original Karate Kid did not just return as an actor. Since his input was invaluable, he was also made executive assistant and one of the writers for the entire project that was set to air on YouTube Red, YouTube's very own streaming service. According to reports, Macchio makes around $100,000 per episode, which equates to $1 million per season, which is genuinely crazy. The show currently has all 3 seasons on Netflix, and by the sounds of it, it isn't about to end anytime soon. The actor's current net worth is around $4 million, acquired over his career in TV, movies, and theater. And although $1 million is a large amount for 10 episodes of a 30-minute show, some stars earn much more. For example, Jim Parsons, who played Sheldon in The Big Bang Theory, earned around $900,000 per episode. However, this has to do more with the platform they're given compared to other factors. Unlike, say, The Big Bang Theory, which airs on CBS, an established TV series network, this series originally aired on YouTube Red. YouTube Red, now Premium, is a very unpopular streaming website, even though YouTube keeps pushing its users to buy a subscription. This may be the reason why the first 2 seasons were horrifyingly under-recognized. No one really knew of its existence. But ever since the 3rd season's debut on Netflix on January 1st, 2021, people cannot bring themselves to shut up about the show. Which is probably for the best. The show itself was moved to Netflix due to multiple reasons, one of which was YouTube wanting to make more bank from YouTube content creators rather than scripted web series.
You ever see her these days?
Nah, not in decades.
William Zabka as Johnny Lawrence. William Zabka, who played the terrifying role of bully Johnny Lawrence in The Karate Kid, also stars in Cobra Kai alongside Macchio. According to rumors, William won the role in the movie after Ralph Macchio told producers, "He scared the shit out of me during the audition." Zabka was 21 during the production of the first movie. The show's title, Cobra Kai, is quite appropriate, since it's Johnny's character that has the most transformative arc. Despite being central stage here, Zabka himself doesn't earn more than Macchio. The actor-turned-producer is also an executive producer and writer on the show, earning $100,000 per episode and $1 million per season. The show is to have at least 4 confirmed seasons on Netflix, and if the ratings keep going higher, may even get renewed for more. After playing the big bad in the Karate Kid movies, Zabka tried out other acting roles for a few more years. However, nothing seemed to work out, so in the 90s he gave up acting to become a director and producer. The man wrote, directed, and produced a short film called Most, which was nominated for an Academy Award. The actor's net worth currently is $3 million, which can be attributed to his roles and subsequent reluctance to come back to acting.
And, eventually I screwed everything up.
Cholo Maridueña as Miguel Diaz. Cholo Maridueña plays Miguel Diaz on the show, Johnny's neighbor and an asthmatic victim to bullies. Despite being only 19, this young actor has a slew of roles under his belt by being featured on shows like Parenthood, Major Crimes, and Mac and Moxie. The actor has a net worth of a whopping $2 million and is expected to only rise. He even has a bunch of roles lined up, like in the Netflix Afterparty later this year. The actor doesn't yet earn the amount of Macchio and Zabka, but he does make a pretty great annual income, around $52,000, which happens to be the standard income for young American actors. Per episode, Cholo earns around $15,000. In the show, Miguel has to form a deep bond with Johnny Lawrence, similar to the one Daniel and Miyagi shared in the first Karate Kid movie.
It's the one that got kicked off the second floor.
Mary Mouser as Samantha LaRusso. Mary Mouser, aged 24, who plays Samantha, daughter of a now grown-up Daniel LaRusso, is also an exceptional actress with both movie and TV acting roles under her admittedly heavy belt. The actress, most well known for her role as Lacey Fleming on the ABC series Body of Proof, also took over the role of Karen Grant, Fitz and Millie's daughter on Scandal in Season 4. With a net worth of over $2 million, Mouser is well established as a great actress. Her salary per episode is $10,000 and $100,000 per season. Her character is often the source of drama and conflict between Robby and Miguel.
You knew what?
Is that why you brought me here? To trick me into doing karate?
Tanner Buchanan as Robby Keene. After being dealt a bad hand at life in the form of a deadbeat father and a dead mother, Robby Keene, son of Johnny Lawrence, arguably has one of the best arcs in the show. Tanner Buchanan, who plays the part, is 22 years old and has a bunch of guest roles on famous sitcoms like Girl Meets World and Fuller House under his skill set. His net worth is approximated to be $1 million. No information about his current income has been made available to the public, and yet we can assume it's a hefty amount.
Cool story. Try telling it to someone who gives a shit.
Jacob Bertrand as Eli Hawk Moskowitz. Jacob, who plays Eli Hawk Moskowitz, is 21 years old and possesses a net worth of $2 million. Eli, or Hawk, has a very non-linear and unexpected character arc, where he becomes what he used to fear the most, a bully. His character is one of the best karate students in the reformed Cobra Kais, a feat that is possible only through his acting. Jacob has roles like acting in the sitcom Marvin Marvin and appearing on an episode of the teen sitcom iCarly as Chip Chambers, amongst other things. It's estimated that he earns $12,000 per episode of the Cobra Kai series.
Tickets, of course. Why don't you be a good girl and grab us one of those bobbleheads?
Courtney Hengeler as Amanda LaRusso. Amanda LaRusso, who plays Daniel's wife in the show, is 40 years old. Her career-defining moment was on The Big Bang Theory as the twin sister of the main character of Sheldon Cooper, Missy Cooper. This was her breakthrough in the film and television business. She joined the Criminal Minds series that same year, as well as guest appearances in each episode of Roommates, NCIS, and Accidentally Happy. Now she has a net worth of approximately $1 million. An interesting fact about Courtney Hengeler is that she almost quit acting right before she was cast for this role specifically.
Oh, I'd like to hear this.
I think I need to hear it.
Gianni Decenzo as Demetri. Demetri is one of the bullied victims until he joins Miyagi-Do Karate. Demetri and Eli are best friends at the beginning of the series until a turn of events tests their friendship. With a net worth of $1 million, Decenzo started off his career as Jonathan Prescott in the short movie The Lucky One. He also starred in shows like The Middle, Liv and Maddie, and Gordimer Gibbons' Life on Normal Street. Gianni Decenzo's salary is not publicly available. Whoa, that is a rich cast. Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this, and we'll be sure to see you in the next one.